Oh my goodness, greetings. Hi, everybody. Welcome to what's today? Monday, September 9th at 8:16. Yes, I know we ran a little just a snurch late, but I got to get that Instagram thing up and running at the right time. I just realized that it takes about 10 seconds for it to kick in after I start the opening. So like that. So hi, Dennis is with me tonight, as is Al.
Hi.
What about Al is with us?
Hi
Uh,
there.
and yeah, we're move Monique. Okay, let me move. Hang on.
And you are live on IG, Mo. I checked.
I did. I noticed it. I saw that it went live. Thank you. So yeah, welcome to today's show. I think that Howard is already absolutely out of things to say. He was promoting so hard last week. There was going to be so much fun stuff going on coming up, but none of it has manifested itself into reality. And so here we are with today's show that was absolutely lackluster, absolutely as boring as they can possibly come. And yeah, here we are to talk about it because we do the Lord's work. So there.
It was boring as week one of the NFL.
Oh,
That's not saying much. And by the way, college football was spectacular compared to the NFL. Come on.
I've painted I've painted walls that had more excitement than the Stern Show did today.
It was horrible.
Those two millennials made me hate millennials more. They are so full of themselves, and they've actually really done nothing. And I oh my God, I just two people I've never wanted to punch more than those two. I don't even know their names. Nor do I care to learn them. I really don't.
Michael Che, who's like a glorified version of Rashaan with maybe marginally more interest to his life.
He's not funny. He's
And
definitely
Colin
not funny.
Jost, who's married to Scarlett Johansson.
It's the only redeeming quality of the man.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all he's got going. No, I will tell you though, when I lived on the east side, he lived like 2 blocks from me, and he's very, 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 very handsome in person. He really is. He's actually quite stunning.
I don't really.
I'm just throwing it out.
To me. You're supposed to be a comedian.
Well, here's the thing. Are they really comedians when you have writers who write all this stuff for you on your we don't hear you anymore, Dennis. We lost you.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
There you are.
It's fancy microphone. They're supposed to be comedians. They're supposed to be writers and comedians. And they were head writers for a while and then got demoted because their stuff sucks so bad that they didn't know what to do. That's literally what I ascertained from this absolutely, this is your wiki.
Yeah, well, I don't watch the show. I don't watch Saturday Night Live at all.
Most people don't.
I love the way they always talk about how everything is so like special and prescient and all that shit, because Saturday Night Live generally is not on YouTube, just in terms of what they allow to be released to the media. And so people are like apparently constantly looking for specific bits. And I can probably in the last 20 years recall maybe 2 things I've ever looked for multiple times. And one of them in perpetuity would be, we need more cowbell. And that's it.
Well,
that's classic.
That's a legend. That's a legend, though.
That's all I can remember actually looking for that was
legend
from that show.
That's what ruined that song for me too, by the way. That ruined Don't Fear the Reaper for me.
Oh my God, totally. The visual of Will Ferrell with that belly shirt on, with his belly hanging out of it, and just he just so let his freak flag fly, and I loved everything about how ridiculous that actually was. But yeah, so they were on today, and I will tell you that for the most part we kind of just moved on, and there was not really that much that was interesting.
I'll give you an idea how incredibly boring it was. I actually did transmission work during the show because I rather be covered in transmission fluid than actually pay attention to 2 millennials that are very self-important.
Yeah. So yeah, all about the tendrils. SNL has been awful for longer than it's been great, just like the Stern Show. Yes, absolutely true. And yeah, that's pretty much I think how we all feel. I really do. All right, so let's talk about what happened on the show today. Nothing. Okay, I have 19 clips. None of them mean anything.
Well, there were a couple things that were just mildly entertaining to us because, well, we're twisted.
Because that's who we are. So if there's some of you that do not come to RadioGunk.com in the forum section, I did have a friend who got really, really close to where Howard was sitting and took a bunch of pictures for us. So I will show those as we go through Howard talking about Pearl Jam. And I got a t-shirt from Mr. Judy Tenuta. Here's the back of it. Apparently they did like a whole retro thing. So you can see that.
Very
Ah.
70s.
Yes, very 70s. Very, very retro looking. So I wore that today in honor of Mr. Judy. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. And that's
You know, he probably had to stand in line for like 3 hours to get that shirt.
Yeah.
Because
so cute.
because merchandise at concerts now is not like when we would go. You just run up and grab the shirt. Now they're like scheduled events a day or two before the show. It's really weird.
Agreed. And apparently they have like every show now has limited edition things that are just for that specific show. Madison Square Garden or like U2 Sphere was just like specific stuff. Not even just specific for like 2023, but if they did shows into 2024, even though it was December into January, there was new merch for 24 and people like that shit. I don't know. I don't know.
No, that's sucker stuff. I really, that is sucker stuff.
And people camp out for days and hours just to get in the line. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's insane. I mean, yes, the whole Taylor Swift thing I think is insane. I think that whole culture of Swifties and all that. And I think, I don't think it's that dissimilar from the Grateful Dead, where it's like this culture of following somebody around.
The only thing is it's a lot cleaner.
What is?
The
Taylor Swift.
Swifties than the Grateful Dead people, because they're kind of gross.
Well, yeah, and then you have thousands of fans outside the arena just to listen to the show. So,
Yeah, well, they don't have any money either.
yeah.
So there's that.
I do love me a good concert tee. I definitely collect them. I will always buy one from whatever show I see.
Yes.
And I don't care. I don't care. I mean, I have from like One Republic, for God's sakes. I don't care. I
always bought the programs. That was my favorite.
Oh, see, interesting. Yeah. So I'm all about the t-shirt. I like to like let it get washed and get kind of faded out, and it's uniquely yours. And it's not saved in a drawer in plastic or anything like that. I love wearing them and sleeping in them and stuff like that.
But they're retro now, so now you can sell it. In 20 years, you can sell that shirt for a couple $100.
It really isn't worth it. I mean, at that point.
Yeah.
And by the way, if there's anybody in the audience who would like to donate their old concert tees to your girl Monique, let me know at RadioGunk.com or RadioGunk@gmail.com. I will buy it off of you. And and I will add to my collection. I will wear it on the show and like that. All right, let's get to the opening. Let's go. Here we go.
All right. Hey-oh. Yeah, the other day I was in my car and I said to my wife, thank you. And she goes, oh, are you doing an impression of Ralph? I go, no. Ralph was doing an impression of me, doing an impression of my father. Oh, she didn't know that. Anyway, good morning. Where were you all weekend? I called you like 5 times. You didn't pick up.
I know. I missed you every time. I had guests at home and I was getting ready.
Well, that was very rude of you to ignore me.
I didn't ignore you. I looked every time and said, oh, I don't have time to call him back. And it would have been
fine.
The wrong time anyway.
Really?
What? Wait. This is inane. This is the most inane conversation to start a show with. Yeah. I mean, there's absolutely all the energy of a mortuary. I mean, good Lord.
The way it begins, it's hysterical. I can't wait to play you the ending. It ends the way it begins. Absolutely nothing. This is a portend of what is to come for the entirety.
I wonder. Speaking of mortuary, is that who was over they were fitting her?
I think she had her lesbian friends over watching.
Oh, that's right.
The Open was this weekend.
Yeah.
So
that's right. They all had to sit there and scissor. I mean,
yes.
Watch the tennis.
Exactly. Scissor. If Robin can even get her legs open that much to get into somebody else's thighs.
Nothing works down there anyway anymore.
Thanks for that image, Mo.
Well, just assume Barbie doll. That's all. Just assume that there's nothing going on there and it's kind of like all sewn up or whatever. Oh, okay. Puzzle's with us, I think. There's
I
There
just
she
want-
is.
Hello, Puzzle. One quick thing too. Happy birthday, Benjamin. I see that.
Oh,
man.
happy birthday, Benjamin. I thank you for
Come on, sing, take me out to the ball game.
thank you for noting my Harry Carey glasses once again. I wear them just for you now, just so you know. So happy birthday, Benjamin. All right, let's move on. So yeah, he's continuing talking to Robin about her weekend. So let's go to that.
Did you have like snacks and drinks served?
No, my friends are observing my moratorium on eating anything but raw vegetables, so they brought their
Oh,
own
Jesus.
food.
Are you kidding me? So you have people come to your house, but you're only eating raw vegetables now. That's like your new thing.
So does this mean she has a new guru that is stealing more of her money?
Yes.
I love this. I just love how she just gets suckered out of so much money just being as dumb as a rock. The raw vegetables ain't gonna make the cancer go away, honey. It's just not going away.
Not going to make the cancer go
And I
away.
love it though that you have people over, and you don't have the couth to serve them like regular food. Just because you don't eat it, they should eat. They're not gonna eat it.
That's the way it works.
What a crowd. I was gonna start the show by yelling at you for wasting your time watching football, but now I can't do that. But actually, I will tell you some things I have planned. I don't know if we'll get to it today. I think the audience should be excited about the following things.
Again,
Colin Jost and Michael Che, of course, but they're coming in at 8:00, so it might prevent me from doing some of these things today, but I could do them tomorrow for sure.
Yay!
But I had this idea over the weekend. I went on Chat GPT,
oh my
the
God.
artificially intelligent robot or whatever you call it.
It's a robot.
What? Wait,
Yes.
whoa.
That's Howard. It's a robot.
Let's
It's a
parse
robot.
that down. Artificially intelligent, which is not what it is. Robot.
Yes.
And I like over the weekend, which is actually the summer. To him,
Right.
weekend,
So
summer,
70
it's all the
people,
same.
the entirety, 8 weeks to get shit together, but he's trying to have us believe that he went on Chat GPT this weekend
This
to
weekend.
pull a script together for them to do. And it's as horrible as you would think it is. I don't even have it recorded because it's that bad. It's that bad. And he was looking for people to let him know whether or not it was good or not so that he could continue doing the Chat GPT thing. But it's a robot. Let me see if
It's a robot.
It's a robot.
And I fed it
It's
some
a
ideas.
chatbot.
I fed it some ideas for us for a script that we could read.
Wow, that sounds really exciting. I think
As opposed to the other scripts that they read.
yes.
So there's that.
Yes. Yeah, I know exactly. Anybody who's thinking that he like created a Chat GPT account or did any of this stuff, you would be seriously misinformed. But yeah, we'll come back to that in a little while because he'll come back to it. So then he starts talking about, and I gotta agree with him with this one, but enough with that friggin' huck to a girl. Like enough.
Come on.
Enough.
Come on.
Enough.
I'll wait till she ends up on OnlyFans.
Enough with her. Her 15 minutes should have been up 2 months ago, maybe more. The fact that the Hollywood Reporter is reporting on Hook to a Girl launching a podcast called Talk to a from Jake Paul's
What a
music company
catchy name.
is shocking to me. I mean, as it is to us, you can only imagine how much Howard cannot stand that this girl who has done absolutely nothing but have like 3 minutes, not even a minute.
It was a minute of
Discussion. That became
showing
hot.
that she's a freak.
It's like, who cares about you? Even so,
Well,
come on, Dennis.
come on.
Dennis. She's literally like vanilla ice cream. Everybody makes it. Everybody's tasted it. It all tastes the fucking same. She's as boring as vanilla ice cream.
I don't think. Well, she's dull. Okay,
She's dull. She's a dull blade. She's just horrible. But
she throws a pitch better than Gary does.
who cares? Why? It's insane to me. It's absolutely insane to me. So let's talk about Hooked to a Girl and podcasting. Here we go.
No, Fred's a character. Haktua could be the announcer. You see, Haktua got a podcast.
I can't imagine what that's going to be about.
I got a tape I can play where she's entering her studio, and it's going to annoy the fuck out of you because it took us 40 years to get a great studio, and Haktua appears to have a better studio than we do.
Oh, dear.
You're in your basement in
I
your
hate
mansion.
podcasting. It's just ruined my life.
You're in a podcast.
Ruined radio, too, regular radio. You know, when I left regular radio, I made the announcement that regular radio was going to die. I didn't know I'd be right, but I got to talk about that this morning, too. There's a lot to talk about, but maybe I should just do this script. JD, I don't know if you should be the announcer.
Oh, enough with you. So that 52 seconds was Hooked to a Girl, how much he hates podcasting, how he changed the face of radio, how radio is dying, and it's all because of him, and the ChatGPT script. That's all in like 50 seconds worth of clipping.
I'm just laughing at the chat, so it says Motua.
Motua?
Mo.
I
Guys.
like I said, when she goes to OnlyFans, then I'll be interested again.
Yeah, I saw that clip he was talking about too. Though. She basically almost has the same studio as Howard. It's got like wood paneling, and it's not.
You said that to me. I was looking for it. How come I see it?
So you know what's so funny though is that he really, I have said this before, he has no grounds to make fun of a podcast anymore because that is what he is doing. He is literally doing a podcast in his basement.
Yes, he is.
It's all this is a podcast now. It's not a show. It's not a radio show.
Not a TV show either.
It's not a TV show. It's a podcast.
It's a podcast. Al, can you send me a clip in the private chat?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it here.
All right, take your time. Take your time. We'll try. Okay, so here she's in the Hollywood Reporter. The fact that she's even in the Hollywood Reporter just like shocks me. Hooked to a Girl, Haley Welch, she'll launch podcast from J. Paul's media company. I'm just getting started, baby. The viral star says about her weekly project from Better that debuts later this month and includes such guests. Her first guest is Whitney Cummings.
Wow, Couch Sludge.
Couch Sludge is going to be on her show.
Who's Josh Richards?
I don't know. Let's find out.
What is a Josh Richards? Is that Denise Richards' brother?
Oh God.
What the hell? What is that?
I don't know. A guy.
It looks like a Godzilla villain.
With that weird emo hair. He's 22 years old and he's a Canadian social media personality and businessman. He's a businessman. And he has a following on a number of social media platforms and serves as the CEO of Crush Check Studios. No idea who he is. Truly don't care.
Why are you famous?
The hair drives me insane.
See if that works, Mo.
Okay. NHL faces backlash after tasking TikTok star Josh Richards to grow the game.
Are you serious?
An NHL named social media content creator Josh Richards as a special advisor to the NHL as a voice of the fans to help grow the game amongst young fans. He has 40 million followers. Why? What has happened to our
First
world?
of all, when I think of hockey, that is the last vision I see. Would be that fruit, the Finocchio. I can't picture hockey looking at that. There's nothing screams hockey about him.
There is nothing about this boy.
Nothing.
He's like one bottle of like Aquanet shy of a flock of seagulls hairdo.
Exactly, a flock of seagulls. Where is it?
I'm really.
There's a guitar.
Hold on.
Okay, I'll a little bit.
I hear stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this together for us. Sorry.
I hear things.
Yes, you hear things, and it's all in your mind. So here's Hooked to a Girl. seeing her podcast set for the first time. This is what Howard was like pissed off about. Let me see if I can get it back to the beginning.
Yes, yes,
Here we
please.
go.
Can't miss a second.
And there's a guitar.
A guitar.
Okay, I love that. I love it. I love you. I love that. Look at the song. They even got me a monster. Talk to it. I like that. That's so cute. That's so cute. Who does
Wow.
Pillows.
would like to-
So you
cutting
know what comes to mind? They say down in the South, bless her heart, when they're a little on the slow side. Yeah.
Oh
She-
yeah, her family tree has no branches.
it's a stick.
Yeah, a stump.
The thing is, honestly, she looks like and sounds like most strippers from that area.
I just don't understand. I don't understand who took her under their wing and
Well, maybe she did a hot tour. That's how she
Yeah.
got her.
and
on the
made her
podcast.
something.
Well, it was Jake Paul. Jake Paul signed her or whatever to his.
I know, Lady Boss, you're exactly right. I'm so sick of today and everything involved with dumbasses being famous for no reason. You know, the thing is, Howard is just sincerely jealous of the fact that people are doing this and making a shit ton of money for something that he feels he has worked so hard for and so long for. And now, all these people are kind of coming out of the woodwork. And, these social media people, I mean, they make millions of dollars. It's insanity how much these kids are making. And then you think to yourself, okay, how long does that last? And what do you have to do to make that last? Like, how far do you have to push the needle in order to sustain that success?
I don't know. I asked Mr. Beast.
Well, Mr. Beast is having a real bad time. I mean,
Exactly. So that's what it comes down to, because you
Right.
end up you have to once you get to a certain level, you have to start employing people and employing more people, and then you need to have like this whole team, and things can get weird.
because you can't do anything organically yourself anymore, and
Nope. You've
that's
done
what
it all. You've
it.
shed it all.
You've shut it all, and that's
Shut
that.
it all.
And hence, that's why we have a Howard with 70 people, and this is what they deliver to us.
If she was a little older, the Hawk Tour girl, she could have been Mrs. Howard Stern. She's just bright enough. I mean,
Yeah,
she's
Jeremy-
She's cuter than Beefus.
she's
Yeah,
born that-
Jeremy said that in the chat. She does remind me of Miss Howard Stern.
Oh, Andrew.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
I'm talking about Beefus. Take Beefus's place.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Well, no, she's too young. But if she was older,
Young, she's not tall enough. She's a little fidget spinner from the South. That would never work. That accent is enough alone.
yeah, that she needs to be. Well, she needs to
For a
stay
New York
quiet.
Jew, that's like the Antichrist coming at you and trying to burn you.
Yeah, because you're always gonna hear that. It's like I
Southern
knew a
little
Jew
fidget.
once.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
that.
Yep,
Yeah,
thank you.
no.
So Howard, as you know, or may not know, he got into a conversation about radio and the death of radio, basically, which is so funny considering the fact that Sirius is trying to actually go into radio whilst he's talking about the death of radio, and that he wrecked it. And let's not forget, as we talk about this clip, that he has been gone from terrestrial radio for almost 20 years at this point. So he started at Sirius in 2006. We're coming into 2005. So it's like
Wow.
19 years right now that Howard has been gone from radio. So yes, you could have called it 19 years ago, but the fact that it came to fruition 19 years later and you think it's because of you is incredibly delusional. And if you don't get that the fact that you're upset about the Huck Tua girl, which is precisely why radio is dying. She's why radio is dying, not you.
Well, radio's dying because the model doesn't work anymore. It truly doesn't work anymore. Having 20 minutes of commercials every hour is not the way media is consumed anymore.
And cars have advanced as well. Cars have advanced so that we don't have to have just AM or FM in a car or a CD player or any of that stuff. We plug our phone in. For me, it's like Apple CarPlay, whatever. And I have everything at my fingertips, my YouTube music, which is what I love and what I listen to. And that's all I listen to. I mean, I don't need radio. If I need traffic, I don't even need that. I go to Waze and I see what's going on.
Yeah,
And
I mean, I just
find
use
another way
the app.
around it.
Go. Yeah, this traffic.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like everything else, the model just goes. Not that you called it 19 years ago and it's because of you that it went. But because, like I said, the Huck Tour girl and her ilk, that's, I guess, what people listen to. I mean, yes, I listen to podcasts almost exclusively when I'm going to bed or when I want something a little bit more content driven than just music. I will absolutely listen to podcasts and things that interest me and whatever. And I was listening to a great one. It was called, oh my God, it was so good. I binged it. It was like 6 or 8 episodes and it was called Sweet Bobby. It was the most insane thing. And it's one of those things where I couldn't stop listening, which is a sad thing about when you go to sleep because you really want something that you don't really care about. It's completely inane and you just fall asleep.
Sweet Bobby.
Check this out. So this chick,
Is that Bobby?
no, this chick
Oh.
in the UK, I gotta give you the story in a nutshell and you guys can listen to it because I won't give away what the secret is of it. But she was like friends with like a bunch of people on Facebook and whatever, and some dude comes into her is it called DMs on Facebook? PMs? I don't know what it's called on Facebook. Comes into her messaging.
Messenger.
Messenger.
And says he's a friend with so and so, and and they start chatting with each other, and this goes on for like 2-3 years. They just back and forth, just chitty chatty, whatever. And then he starts to make a play for her, and then they start talking to each other even more, and she starts to fall for him, but she has not FaceTime with him. She barely even talks to him. It's like just a completely chat back and forth kind of thing online. Then he says that he got shot while he was away on business. And then he was supposedly died, but then he came back and he was on witness protection in New York. I mean, just bullshit on top of bullshit. 12 years go by. And he constantly keeps telling her that he's coming back to the UK to be with her. They're going to be together forever. Meanwhile, she has abandoned all her friends, her family. She's constantly going to the airport to meet him. He never shows up. I mean, just insanity. It's like, how stupid can you be to fall for this? You have to listen to it because then you find out who's catfishing her. It's like the sickest shit I ever heard in my life. It was just insane.
Wait a minute. I'll give it. It was actually her mom.
Yeah.
No,
Her brother.
it wasn't her mom. It wasn't her mom. It wasn't her mom.
Yeah,
No
it
one
was her vicar.
UK chick show. No one cares about Monique's UK chick shows.
I
All right,
mean,
my number. So you know
I
what?
know I would never listen to it. That's okay.
It's so cute because we're going to be done with the show in probably about 15 minutes because the clips are so horrible. So I just thought I'd just little inspiration for something that
I
maybe
usually listen to entertaining podcasts.
some of my girls might want to listen to. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Yes, my sister Unique is on that show. Yes, that's exactly right. All right, so let's see how Howard recreates.
Switching to K-Love in 2019, which is a religious station. Sad day.
If you would please raise your glasses. May the 48-year run of this radio station prove to be a testament to the power and the love of
The power of Howard Stern wrecking your industry.
terrestrial radio.
Yeah,
And
he
may the
thinks it
mere
really was
thought
him.
of the letters PLJ bring a smile to your face, a warmth to your heart.
I can't believe I was right. Why doesn't
What?
an article
When were
about
you right?
Howard Stern was right and
You
regular
predicted
radio?
this, yeah.
Yeah. I don't get any positive press. Barely.
Howard, not only did you predict it, but when you did, everybody came down on you like you're crazy. You don't know
Yeah.
what you're doing.
It was 19 years ago, you douchebags. Anybody could have predicted the death of. I think we probably could have predicted the death of radio, and so we're going to come back and say, yeah, we were right.
So,
We predicted the death of Sirius, and we are going to be right about that.
that's coming very fast.
Hold on, before you say anything, let me just address Anthony. Mo, what happened to the internet the girl who escaped the serial killer? He actually kidnapped her. We re-uploaded that. It's my interview with Setia, is what it's called, and it is on RadioGunk in YouTube. So just look for Setia is her name, Cetiya, and it's up there. All right, go Dennis. I'm sorry.
So, the funniest thing, though, it has nothing to do with Sirius or this dinosaur. It has everything to do with streaming. 100%. has to do with streaming. All the different streaming services that give your music on demand without commercials is literally what is destroying over-air radio. Completely and utterly destroying it. You has nothing. The double paywall had nothing to do with it.
No, it's just streaming in general, period.
Yeah.
Full stop. And like we said, the change in how cars will present what options you have in the cars.
Oh, wait a minute. Aren't they supposed to have that stuff coming out from Sirius where it gives you your NFL update and shows you your team?
I
Oh,
never
wait.
remember that.
I don't know. It seems not to. It's almost a year now, and it still hasn't appeared anywhere yet.
Yeah, because what's funny about that is that my app, after they changed and gave us back the 15 seconds fast forward, looks exactly the same
Yeah. same
as
here.
it did before all the changes.
That's because that's what they had to go back to, the previous version, because the new version's garbage. You know, just to kind of punctuate on Sirius, they went on and on in that presentation about curated music. They changed the logo to a different looking dog, and all that has just completely failed because they've missed the mark of what makes their stuff suck, and they don't understand what makes their stuff suck.
They don't.
They really don't. It's truly amazing, the echo chamber that must be their boardroom, because nobody has figured out what is wrong with the product. And it's just glorious to watch them circle the drain in a slow. It's like a fly stuck on paper, just slowly just circling.
I agree. And if anybody is interested in seeing what happened during that Sirius announcement, Dennis and I did a live stream of it back when it happened. So that's also on the YouTube channel if you guys want to check it out, because, you know, Howard came on and, you know, they're just promoting all this new amazing stuff that's going to be happening. And really none of it came to fruition. I mean, they do have that stupid TikTok channel, but who cares about that? I think that Sirius realizes, though, that, and again, a little too late, that the whole podcasting thing is where they're going to scoop up as many stars, if you will, of podcasting, and then try to establish a huge advertising base with that. But I can hardly imagine that's going to happen. I mean, look at Howard, who's supposed to be the number one guy, and the best he can do is like Melinda's sauce, and he can't even say fucking sriracha, which is just amazing to me. I mean, they're all the stupidest human beings I've ever heard in my life.
The other thing, though, it's just kind of punctuate on Sirius, is that, you know, they're trying to get podcasts, but unfortunately, there are other platforms that deliver podcast better, and if there's commercials, the host does them in an organic way that is not intrusive, and they can't do that, and they don't know how to do that, and that's kind of why it's going to fail also. I mean,
the best part is that we can always fast forward through the commercials.
I know.
We just fast forward. That's what the 15-second button is for. We just fast forward. So nobody's listening to those commercials, you know?
No.
I mean, do people listen to the Howard ones because he's doing a live talk up on them? I don't know. You know, I don't know. I don't.
Wait. But the Melinda's thing isn't even Howard. That's Gary's commercial, because his agent got him that commercial.
Yeah, I guess he's getting a little like
Getting a taste
for that. A little taste, a little something, something. And by the way, Melinda's sauce, Melinda's pepper sauce, and all that shit is already at like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Home Goods. So I'm not exactly
sure. You know where I finally saw it? I saw it when I was in Vegas.
Oh,
at an Albertsons. I was in an Albertsons and I saw it and I thought about buying it. I said, nah, that looks like crap. And I just.
Honestly, hot sauce is one of those things. It's kind of like fucking Stars with tequila. You know, it's all the same shit. It all tastes the same.
Well, no.
Kinda. Tequila with agave, blue agave, is all basically the same shit.
Yeah.
Whether it's the Kardashian or it's The Rock or it's, you know, George Clooney, it's basically coming from the same plant and it's the same shit.
Yes.
And hot sauce is just varying degrees of hot, or it's sweet, or it's green, or it's red, or it's yellow, and that's it. Everybody thinks they can have a hot sauce. It's the same thing. It's the same premise. So fuck you, Melinda. I don't really care about you. Let's go on to talking about Pearl Jam, because that was kind of the main thrust of the things I cut clips on. So let's take it from the beginning. Let's take it from him coming into the city and what he's going to be doing and all that fun stuff. So exciting.
It's kind of, you know, Speaking of porn stars, I met Stormy Daniels. I went to the
Where were
Pearl
you?
Jam. I was at the Pearl Jam concert on Wednesday night. What a schlep to get into the
Oh,
city.
what a schlep.
I come from the furthermost eastern point on Long Island, all the
No,
way
you
into
don't.
Manhattan. It was like a 3-hour tour.
Dennis, you're driving me crazy. Stop it.
I'm trying to turn it off.
Why? Leave it. It's a color. It looks cute.
Okay. The schlep. So getting driven in a limo and sitting in the back, doing whatever you want is a schlep. And he can't say the Hamptons. You're not at the farthest point of Long Island. The farthest point of Long Island is still another 30 miles to the east.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let's let's continue.
Hour tour.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but man, great
What time did you
show.
leave? Did you get dinner? You were talking about
Yeah.
having dinner.
Oh, well,
Dinner?
my wife wanted a whole big date night, so I accommodated, of course. And I was trying to back out of it because I didn't want to be in the car for 3 hours, and I'm not going to get my nap, and blah 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 blah. I was complaining like the old man I am. But we did it. I did it. I sucked it up because I wanted to see Eddie Vedder and the boys.
The boys.
And because we've interviewed Eddie and Dan now, and I thought, well, it's one of my favorite bands. I should go see them. I should branch out a little.
You know what people aren't realizing is that so much machination went on to ensure that Howard would have a perfect time at this concert. And so if you listen to last week's show when they were talking about going to the concert, a lot of shit had to happen in order for them to get to this concert. Of course, you want to see what Beth looked like for that night. So sure, let's go there.
What the hell is I know it's extremely expensive, but my God, it looks ridiculous.
Are those like Genco jeans from the 90s or what?
No, that's a skirt. That's actually a skirt.
Oh my God.
So I just noticed this. Jill Vetter writes, so great to have you both there. It was an incredible show. So yeah, so I guess Jill.
Oh, she's deep also.
She's very deep. Yes,
she's deep. Yeah.
Let's see what she's got. Yeah, I don't even know where that is. I don't really care about you, Jill Vetter. Is that her?
Yes.
Oh, look, see, recently I had the great honor of meeting Miss Stormy Daniels. I fell in love with her brains, her humor, her heart, and her bravery. To seeing her documentary, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so she's cute, Jill Vetter. She's a good girl.
You really want your mouth that close to Stormy's mouth, considering where it's been?
I don't know that that's really a good thing to do.
Yeah, that's
really it. So
she's gonna get the herpes sore on her lips.
Yeah, that's Jill.
Oof! Hey, look, it's talent night at the old folks' home.
Jill's living her best life. Jill's living her best friggin' life. Let's be honest.
Well, yeah. Oh dear Lord.
So anyway, so that would be Beavis on her way to. I mean, there's lots of cats. There's lots of shit going on here. It's almost. I wasn't really.
It's insanity at this point. I mean,
for a stupid.
Whoa, go back. Wait.
Okay.
So wait. So I see that it has new things to make it look like it actually has boobies again, because that is so different than the other pictures. That's hilarious. I like, and it hides its eyes perfectly. It cut that picture just right.
Well, to say nothing of yet again, Howard doing the very difficult job.
I'm this one who wants attention.
Oh, look, she didn't like you. Stop.
No, and I was hoping that maybe you would come here and handle one of them.
I have to do kitten feeding, so they're all yours.
Oh my gosh, I've been here forever because I feel every time I get up, Walter looks at me.
Shut up. Nobody cares. Really, nobody cares.
I like how he made sure that he was in a room with a lot of hard walls, so he can have the fake Darth Kermit.
Yes, everything is set up. Every curl is manicured. Everything is set up so that it makes sense for them. All right, so that's program 1. Let's move on. He went to Nobu, and of course, he saw everybody's favorite there. Hang on.
So we got in the car and went, and we had to get dinner beforehand, and we went to. I hadn't been there in years, Nobu, which is I love the food there. And, I mean, you never get a bad meal. And we sat down, and this woman comes barreling over and sits at our table, and I look up, and I was like all set to yell her, but it was Rosie.
That's no woman. That's Rosie.
I was so happy to see her. I hadn't seen her in a long time. I said, I thought you dumped me as a friend. We used to text each other. She goes, no, I moved to L.A. and blah, blah, blah. And we started talking. It was great to see her.
1 hour ago.
She moved to L.A.? Boy, she moves a lot.
Yeah. Well, she used to live down in Florida by me.
Bitter.
And then she moved. And so I didn't see her as much. But it was great to catch up with her.
I didn't catch it, but he said something like, she looks great. And it's like, no.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, for the love of God, no.
Oof.
No.
Oof.
No.
You know what? When you're ugly on the inside,
Yes.
it really does come out on the outside.
It really does show.
It really does, because she's a very vicious human being. And, oh, well, it shows.
She's brutal. Rosie is brutal. She's a harsh woman. She's,
oh, my God, that looks like, that poor child looks like it's in danger.
Oh, Christ.
Get in my belly!
She's really just an awful human being. There's nothing about her I like. I just like Rosie so much. Just nothing about her is nice. All right, let's move on. Pearl Jam 2. All right, here we go. Oh, so let's go to the videotape. So a friend of mine sent me this just really arbitrarily. It's just amazing that I was able to receive these. So if you haven't seen them on RadioGunk in the forum section, you'll see them now. So here we go. Here is they were very close. So here's the Beefus arrival.
Oh, dear Lord.
And here's the Wigged Wonders arrival.
Oh, my God. That thing has like its own atmosphere.
I want you to know he's so concerned. He's got bodyguards.
I see that.
So there's 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 people looking to see him coming up.
And I see the bodyguard that looked completely out of place.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here's SEAL Team.
Oh, my God. SEAL Team Sex.
Basically surrounded them. Nobody was able to get near them unless they were also sitting in that section. So somebody had posted this on Reddit. Update from my friend that works at MSG Security. Those rows are reserved for Sirius and other record label companies. Normally they're filled with talent and sales managers schmoozing. Howard has specifically blocked off the area around him. There's a tunnel to the back and a set of stairs that lead up to those seats from the floor. Typically, those seats are for guests of the band. Ed's wife and kids are usually in them, along with whoever they invited. In 2022, Venus and Serena were in them. In 2016, Javier Bardem and John McEnroe were in them. So this is, I guess, somebody else's picture from the same spot. But you can see that they're literally by themselves, and these seats behind them and the seats behind those are completely blocked.
And SEAL Team Sex looks really, really out of place. I mean, wow. The other thing, Howard was talking about his shirt was too small. I'm
belly shirt.
He had a belly shirt on. That doesn't look like a belly shirt.
Of course it wasn't. It's exactly what he wore during the daytime. He wore his blue jeans. He didn't even change throughout the entirety of the day.
Wow.
So what are those two guys? What's their credentials? Are they like ex-cops? What do you think? Or?
Yes, they're ex-cops.
Yeah, they're probably retired for
so
sure.
you think they're packing right then and there at the concert?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, yeah, no, that was a question because I'm not necessarily sure you're allowed to bring a gun into that.
If you're credentialed, you probably can because they are bodyguard and they're credentialed.
I wonder. I was curious about that. He asked me that before we got on air, but I just wasn't sure. I'm just not sure.
I would almost fathom yes because they are personal security.
So yeah, just in case you were wondering, this is my view from my hotel room, and this is Howard's apartment building right here. I found amusing as well. That
And it was completely by accident.
it was just yeah, totally. Obviously, I mean, I know where I stay. I usually have this particular room, and so I think I've taken this picture before. But yeah, if you take note of his ugly hodgepodgekian building,
Oh my God.
you'll see that that's his apartment with all the windows down because God forbid somebody can look into them and see what's
Well,
going.
no one's there.
And I was laughing about it because from up close it does look like the highest condominium complex in like war-torn Russia or like in communist or something, with like the things on top and the wires and all that other shit. Yes, it affords an amazing view. But yeah, and then it kind of stretches all the way around. And that's why you see that they have views of like the river as well as the park and stuff like that. But
So
yeah,
it's only in that section, not the other part on the other side, that dark part.
so the way the building was built is that this piece was built first and then they added this to it, but they made this like specifically just for like very, very wealthy apartments with everything facing the park and facing towards the river. And
Oh.
so this part of the building doesn't even start until like the 25th floor. So it goes from like 25 to like maybe 45 or something like that. So that's kind of the way that's kind of the way.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of weirdly set up like that. Two separate elevator banks, separate doormen, separate everything, separate entryways. Yeah, so it's a whole separate piece of the same building. So let's see if I have some more pictures. I'm gonna put those up. I do have some more pictures I got later on. Hold on. Let me get there. Oh, poor Mr. Judy Tenuta. That's where he was sitting.
Oh
So,
my God. You might as well just watch the video on YouTube.
you know what? Sometimes you just want to be at the goddamn concert, okay?
Jesus.
I thanked
He
him.
was as close as I was.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's like that reminds of the seat that Trainer said he had that he paid like $700 for.
Yeah, how crazy is that?
Look at that wig. Just
Right.
look at that wig.
Okay, so then this is Jen Seltzer from Peloton comes over to say hi, and then they take a picture. Let me take a picture of Jen. Oh, let's take a picture together. Oh my God, so cute. So I don't know how Jen from Peloton has become some sort of important person.
Well, she's just Haktua on a bike.
I don't even understand who the fuck she is. Like, why is she?
She's just one of the instructors for that failed company Peloton.
Right. So why does that make her anything?
Because she's kind of cute.
She the hot one, yeah, that got the publicity. Or
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is she really cute?
Kinda. I said kinda. The Haktua girl's cuter. Yes, definitely. The Haktua girl's cuter.
I don't.
Not even a contest. Not even a contest. Not even a contest.
Yeah, I don't find her.
It's not even that close. Not even close.
I wonder if she put a picture of her with Howard. Let's see.
Wow. Why the long face?
I look terrible. Don't post a picture of me.
Oy vey.
Yeah, I don't know enough.
I don't think she was allowed to.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think you're right.
Wait, there's a concert. Wait, go down.
I got there. Being a mom as well. Let's see. No, that's a Knicks game.
Oh, okay.
All right, whatever. All right, let's move on. Let's hear what he had to say about going. So now you saw the pictures. I do have some more, but now that you saw those, let's go to his conversation about it. Here we go.
Well, anyway, and then after that, we made our way over to Madison Square Garden, and immediately was ushered backstage to meet with Eddie, Mr. Edward Vedder, who was great to see him because I believe it or not, I've never met him in person before. We text each other, we talk,
And you zoomed.
I did the interview with him. I've been in touch with him, but we had never actually seen each other. And his lovely wife Jill escorted us back, and I went into his dressing room and had that warm embrace.
What?
Pretty amazing. Little Steven was back there from the Bruce Springsteen band, E Street Band.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh,
And little Steven and I were talking, and Eddie says to me and to little Steven, hey, you guys want to join us on stage for a rendition of Rockin' in the Free World? And I went, no, 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 no. You know, I mean.
And little Steven said.
Little Steven goes, this is what was amazing to me. This is the world of professional musicians. And this is what must be great about being a professional musician. Steven kind of like shrugged his shoulders and was like, yeah, sure, I guess, you know. And so Eddie goes, Steven, do you know this song? He goes, I guess, I don't know. Like, my point is, he wasn't even like a little bit concerned that he was going to get up on stage in front of 20,000 people at Madison Square Garden, New York.
And you know, Howard couldn't do that because he doesn't know how to play anything and he doesn't know how to do anything. And so what they offered him, this is the best part. This is the best part.
This is the punch.
But I could have been up there playing the tambourine. But
Ooh, tambourine. Good for you. Good for you.
Let's face it, that's the instrument they hand to the slow kids. So
I don't know
included.
if you were dressed for it. Yeah, I don't know if you were dressed for it. You either got to be in a belly shirt or
no, belly shirt. Fuck, I was in a belly shirt. My wife even made me throw out the shirt I wore to Pearl Jam because she says it's too short and your belly's sticking out.
Really?
No.
That wig is very disturbing looking. I mean, it really is disturbing.
I know.
That is just wow.
I know.
Even little Steven has to look at that wig. Goes.
I wish it was me. I wish it was me taking these pictures for you guys because I would have. I mean, you know, I don't know how close this person actually was to them, but listen, it's just fortuitous that we got any of them. Resting bitch face, yes.
Oh yeah, fully.
And there's Eddie's wife who's coming in at this point. There's Dennis looking on in the back.
Yeah, that's how I always look.
Yes.
Look at that. Look at this though. I mean,
Yeah,
Lurch.
stayed until about 10:30, then ducked out before the encore. So that's what I was told, that there was a lull because they were getting set up for something else. And that's when he ducked out, but not according to him, actually. Apparently, Eddie did play Glorified G for him. And then he comes out with this little comment really quickly.
But Glorified G is a gem. I'm glad you requested it.
Yeah, I requested it. And, you know, I didn't tell Eddie I have a closet, a safe full of guns. So I kept that out of there. I didn't want to.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We know you're a gun collector. It's very weird that he collects guns. You know, I wonder.
SEAL Team Sex influence. That's what that is. That's SEAL Team Sex.
I don't know. Was he still scared from that one time?
Yes. You gotta think like a 69 IQ pelican. I mean, you know, he's scared of the world.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, who goes to a concert with bodyguards?
I know. Nobody.
Nobody.
I have seen so many people at these freaking concerts. Nobody is there with bodyguards. No, I mean, yes. Okay. Yes. You know who does that?
Who?
Like the Kardashians, Justin Bieber, people like that.
Okay. Because they have a lot of nuts that are following them, but like normal celebrities
don't do it.
They don't need to.
No.
No, nobody's gonna bother you. I mean,
Jimmy
they
Fallon
may ask for
doesn't do
something,
it.
but they're not
Kimmel
gonna
don't do it.
harass
Nobody
you.
does that. Really, nobody does that. So here he is telling us how he sat in the audience like the little people, of course.
No, actually, I was very happy I didn't get mentioned because I didn't want anybody knowing. I mean, people knew I was there anyway, but I actually.
Were you in the audience or in backstage?
No, I was in the audience. I was offered a spot on the side of the stage, and I thought, I want to see the show. I've sat on the side of a stage before. And you don't see anything. You just see the back of people's heads. So it's not fun.
You don't get it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, I sat in the audience and really enjoyed the show. And I texted Fafa Fohai during it. I said, "Where are you?" And he was gone.
There? He was there?
He was there and gone. I guess he had to get the train back to Connecticut. So he had to leave early.
Glorified version of a Peloton. Yes, that's exactly right.
So Gary, I think Gary had a date. That's why he's scattered, because they say he was on his phone a lot, and I have a full-on feeling that he has a replacement for Melissa.
You know, Gary will go to the opening of a paper bag. So
I understand that.
he needed to get home or whatever he needed to do.
Nah.
He's like, yeah, I think it was Mary calling me, or I think it was Jen.
Sure.
Jen from Peloton Jen calling me because she said, "Oh, I can't believe I just met your boss and whatever." I don't even know what the hell. Who gives a shit? Really, who gives a shit? So he's just talking about.
It was really
left before you left.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I stayed past the first encore.
No,
Yeah,
you
you
didn't.
My trainer was there too. He had really bad seats, like the worst seats ever. And he got up with his wife, and somehow they made their way into a luxury box and just kind of hung out like they belong there.
Yeah, good for them. That's what people do. They kind of sneak around at Madison Square Garden. It's a known secret. It's a known that you try and move around and shift to like the best seats you can possibly find. That's the way it works. It always has been the way it works at MSG.
Exactly. At
So
MSG.
my trainer, apparently he was in like one of the boxes, but the box is really high. Most of those boxes are really high. So it's not like they're in the best position just in terms of seeing a show, honestly.
But trainer was able to get some food from that, so at least he could eat for that night.
At least there was that. So of course Howard then says this to him like the douchebag that he is.
No one said anything. We stayed there the whole time. It was great.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I wish I had known, because I could have, I had like this little area they had, I don't know, sectioned off. I could have brought you down there.
Oh, that would have been very nice. We had a great time.
I would have.
That's very nice. Nice of you to offer after the fact. But
Yeah, nice of you to after the fact. Yeah. Nobody was sitting near you, Howard.
No.
Nope.
Except SEAL Team Sex.
Except for your SEAL team. You were completely cordoned off from everybody.
But it makes you think, why wasn't like Gary sitting there with him?
I know. I was trying to spy like in the rest of the.
Well, maybe they're Zoss raping tickets, and
I don't know. I was.
There may have been dates.
Like if there was any. Let me see. Like I was trying to look around and see if there was any kind of. This guy looks like Tom Brokaw, by the way. Like, and I didn't see Gary. I didn't really see those people. So who knows? And Gary's not going to bother him, and those aren't Gary's seats. So there was just no way that was gonna happen. All right. So then Peloton Jen. That's what we're talking about.
Or it was either my wife or Peloton Jen texted me.
Sure.
Oh, I met Peloton Jen. She came up and
that was she was saying. She's like, I just met Howard.
She gave me a long speech about how like now her dream has come true. The three people.
Don't you like that you have pictures to associate with this now? I kind of love it.
She wants for Bruce Springsteen, Eddie Vedder, and me, and it was very sweet actually. And she looked good.
She sent me a picture of the two of you, and she said,
"God knows what it looks like."
Well, she said Howard looked scared of this picture, and you did. You really did.
Yeah. Go.
All right. So why, isn't it kind of curious or kind of weird? Why does Peloton Jen have Gary's personal cell phone number?
Why?
I mean, seriously, that's kind of strange. I mean, that really is strange.
Yeah.
It's something very weird about that. It's not normal.
Why is Peloton Jen even in their
realm, their circle?
Yeah.
Their radar?
Why is Peloton Jen going to like the Chase Lounge for a Knicks Lakers game? Why is Peloton Jen even part of like some world unknown to us? Let's see, where is this? Oh, Peloton Jen in Barcelona. Sure.
What?
Peloton Jen doing whatever the fuck she does. I have no idea what she does. I don't even know that.
She rides a bicycle.
Peloton's still in existence? Like I don't even know.
Barely. They're barely in existence.
Barely see ads for them.
Well, they're buying back the old equipment so the price doesn't drop.
Yeah.
Are they still even doing that though? Is that even?
Yes, they are. They're still doing it because otherwise the market would just bomb on them.
Had to dust off my cap for the last ride of the summer. We sail Sunday at 10 a.m. Sound off below on what you want to hear.
What?
Yacht Rock Sunday Fun Day.
What?
I don't know anything about her. Hi Jen, just took one of your classes. I really like the class on music. However, I really could have done without the fuck and shit. Those words come off as crass, demotivating. I would suggest you not use them because it detracts from a really good class. Jen says, "Oh, you be quiet. I'm definitely not the instructor for you. The beauty of Peloton, however, is that we offer something for everyone. I have incredible teammates teaching tons of amazing classes that won't offend you." Wow.
Wow, what a sea monkey.
So yeah,
Is this the same gal that Benji would go to the class to, and they
Yes.
would be instructed, don't look at her and don't approach her and blah blah blah.
yes. I think she believes her own hype. And
See, that's why I prefer to be fat.
hello there. Hello there, Xavier. How are you?
Hello. Hey, you figured out your
Hello.
mattress? No.
What up, X?
What up, everybody?
Hi.
Hey, Puzzle, how you doing?
Oh, she's doing great. She's the best out of all of us right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
She can't hear it.
Exactly. Well, you came just in time because I have, let me see, 1, 2.
Has anybody made a Darth Vader stiffy joke yet?
No, and nor could we find the clip that you were asking
It's
about.
famous, bro. It's literally scrubbed from the internet. It's weird.
It's famous, but it's scrubbed for the internet.
It was,
so-
I think David Letterman did it. He did James Earl Jones reads private parts, and it's literally been scrubbed from the internet.
Yeah, I looked. I couldn't find it anywhere as well. So, okay. So then Howard's still talking to Mike Trainer, and he doesn't understand the cult of buying a t-shirt or a poster or a sweatshirt from a show. Like, he doesn't understand that. And so he asks this incredibly stupid question because he's stupid. Here we go.
Do you ever walk around in your Pearl Jam sweatshirt and people think you're in Pearl Jam or like you're part of the band?
Yes, I was wearing around where I live, and one guy who was at the concert found me and was like, "Oh, that was awesome." I was at my kid's soccer game, and we were talking about it a lot.
Do you really think that people think that if you have a Pearl Jam sweatshirt on that you're part of the band?
That's usually the way it works.
Exactly.
So if I wear a
you think
Yankees
anybody
jersey,
ask Superman if he's Superman with that S on his chest?
wait, so if I wear a Yankees jersey, I'm on the team?
That's right.
Oh my God, it's Aaron Judge. He's on our podcast.
Oh my God. What the hell? That is all right. Quite frankly, the most retarded question
That is
statement
literally
ever
like
made on this show.
Yeah.
Like someone in the 5th grade asking, "What's your favorite color?"
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
literally like
What
it's
does
up there
red
with that.
taste like?
Yeah.
So, okay. So then after a very, very long commercial break, I clocked it in at like 12, 13 minutes, something like that. They come back to Colin Jost and Michael Che. And, I did say earlier in the thing that I had seen him on the East Side and he was really handsome. And I'm going to take that back now because I'm looking at the Stern Show video that they posted today from the
Good.
and let's take a look at that. Let me make sure the sound is at a reasonable. All right, here we go.
Jim Carrey, this guy, I mean, first of all, can you believe he auditioned for Saturday Night Live and didn't get it? And I've watched his audition. It's fucking brilliant. That Elvis thing he does with that physical comedy. And you sit there and you go, how did they miss hiring
That's
him?
the one. I feel like that's the one Lauren is most
Upset about?
He most regrets, I think.
Yeah,
is Jim.
it's gotta be.
Jim Carrey would have been just,
He was
who
perfect
knows?
for it.
When I want,
Okay, this
Hold
is
on.
the energy. This is the energy that you get from this. Thank you, Jeremy.
Jeremy spoken.
I love that though. Beth equal Montauk Tua. So, first of all, the energy was that of a wake.
Absolutely.
And the other thing is, it's quite shocking to see the video of these two because you are right about Che. He is Rashaan with just a slight bit more talent.
Absolutely.
Slight.
Well, here,
and
listen, let me be devil's advocate for a second.
yes,
It's impossible to get chemistry when they're both looking at monitors. I mean, they justify them each other like they're in the same room, but they're not. They're not in the same room.
we know that.
No, yeah, but I mean,
and it
it's
kills the
impossible
energy.
to
You're
get
right.
that chemistry. I mean,
It's impossible.
It's literally. I mean,
Howard was just saying before you came on, X, that he had never met Eddie Vedder in person. And this was the first time meeting him at the concert because any other time has been on like Zoom or whatever.
Zoom pa.
Zoom pa.
So the other thing is that
whoop-de-doo.
Jim Carrey would have been terrible on Saturday Night Live. I mean, first of all, Howard has never watched a second of Jim Carrey's comedy.
No.
He has no idea of
Larry David
anything he's done.
also, he doesn't
And can we be honest? It's past his bedtime. Saturday Night Live has been past his bedtime for at least 2 decades.
Yeah.
He ain't watching it.
No, he doesn't. What he does, he ends up getting clips probably sent to him, and he watches the
That's
clips.
exactly what happens. And it's so funny that
If that, I think it's funny to even give him that much of
has
credit.
such an interest in a show that he probably has not watched in like 20 years.
He's been jealous of that show forever.
Yeah, because they have well, you know what?
Until recently.
A
Up
show
until the last like dozen
stay
years.
on air for that long is shocking. I mean, really, it's like The Simpsons and Saturday Night Live, I think, are the 2 longest running shows on TV, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. Let's continue. with
Watch
this
Ace
clip.
Ventura, even to this day. That's an Academy Award performance. You're taking a script.
Yes.
You're taking a script that no one in Hollywood
Yeah.
would touch.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a ridiculous premise. And when you can elevate material like that, that's a real actor.
He did Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber, and The Mask like within 1 year.
Yes. We all know Jim Carrey is a comedic genius. We all
Well, for a short amount of time, he's no longer funny.
know. I don't even know what goes on with him. I think he's fallen out of the.
Well, he did accidentally, allegedly, have that girl not live. So
What are you talking about?
was that him? That was him.
I don't know.
There was the
The
thing.
thing with Jim Carrey is he's one of those dudes that he had this incredible run, but then he became the actor like, oh, why are you guys laughing at me? You know,
Right.
a little David Chappelle-ish a little bit, but David made a comeback years later.
He tried to
Like,
be.
he literally had that
Yeah.
existential crisis, like, why are you laughing at me? And we're like, because you were funny, you know. And even Eddie Murphy had that. Eddie Murphy had that. Like he had that incredible run, and then one day he's like, whoa, I need to be taken serious as an actor too. No,
Yes.
shut up, Eddie. Make a
What was
Mr.
it?
T joke.
Eternal Spotless Mind. What was it called? Eternal Sunshine. Something or another?
That's fine, yeah.
What are you
Oh,
talking about?
I just keep on thinking Eddie Murphy is party all the time. His song.
Exactly. He literally wanted to be taken serious as a singer, for crying out loud. Come on.
Right. Then he was in Batman Forever, and then
With
not-
Jim Carrey? Yeah.
let's see.
This town needs an enema.
Okay, let's move on.
That's Jack Nicholson, but yeah, no. Whatever.
So
It's actually good.
the only piece I caught from this whole show was something that both on our site and Bring Back Jackie had mentioned on Twitter, which of course is your classic Howard thing. Apparently, Colin Jost used to swim when he was in school, and he was really, really good. And he actually
He's a Harvard man.
He actually swam against Michael Phelps quite a few times because they
Really?
they ran in the same
Wow.
D1 swimming.
Do you guys know why Michael Phelps is so good?
No.
He has like this chemical imbalance in his body where his body doesn't produce lactic acid like normal people do. So he can literally just go on forever, whereas people would just gas out.
Really?
Yes.
I thought he had big flipper feet.
Well, that too. He's a huge dude. It's like
I thought that his shoulders can
he's
dislocate.
kind of like the human version of a platypus.
Yeah.
he's just kind of a lot of things slapped together freakishly, and it all just worked out.
Well, okay, not that this has anything to do with him, but let's listen to what David had. Okay, hold on.
Did you have to swim nude ever? I'm being like,
Angola, bro.
Church function.
Ooga.
Exactly, dude.
No, I've talked to guys who went to school and they were swimmers and they took part in
talked to
swimming,
guys.
and a lot of times the coaches.
You know, he spoke to like Beth's brother.
No, he's never talked to anybody.
Ralph.
I hate dudes that say, "Oh, I know a lot of people." No,
I
you
guess
don't.
maybe by the time you were swimming, they stopped. Coaches would make you swim naked, and I was
Wow.
like, "There's no fucking
Yeah.
way I would do that."
Yeah, where you went, bro.
Show hands, anybody who has ever heard anything
No.
like a coach making any sports player swim naked.
No, never.
No.
Never.
It's just
No.
no. I know guys. Who have had to swim naked.
Ralph.
I know guys. No, you
and
don't.
and his other twink.
I know guys. God, that's awful. Okay.
Don't they make them shave their balls though, or something?
Shave your
Swim?
legs. When
Oh,
you're a
okay.
swimmer, you shave your legs.
Reduced drag, apparently.
At the same
Yes.
time that I'm playing clips, I was trying to read the Jim Carrey thing
Oh.
on what happened and what you were talking about.
There's a whole lawsuit and whatnot. It was quite the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Wrongful unaliving lawsuit. Carrie's girlfriend, Catriona White, married Mark Burton in 2013 in Las Vegas. She had been dating Carrie on and off since 2012 and was still married, but dating Carrie when she died in 2015. On September 19th, 2016, Burton filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Carrie, claiming that he had used his immense wealth and celebrity status to illegally obtain and distribute prescription drugs involved in White's death. Carrie released a statement the following day. It was a terrible shame. And her mother also filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Carrie. Streaming later issued a statement. These documents show that Jim Carrey has lied to the media, the public, and the court. Carrey has now been shown for what he is, a dishonest Hollywood celebrity who thinks he can say anything and fool people just because he's famous. Both lawsuits were dismissed in 2018.
Oh, righty then.
And attorneys on both sides confirmed there would be no further legal proceedings, which means he settled out of court, and that was the end of that.
Exactly.
That's exactly what happened there. So yeah, interesting. I didn't know anything about that story.
Oh, you didn't know anything about that?
No, I never heard of that.
Because before he came on, we all knew that they were going to just kind of ignore. They were going to kind of skip right past that. Skip right past that.
So let's hear about Colin and Rashaan talking about why they stepped out on Saturday Night Live. Let's talk about this real quick.
How come you guys aren't listed as head writers as of last year? Did you step away from that title?
Yeah, but I don't know when. When did we step away from that?
It felt like it was kind of over a couple years we did, because I feel like I did it at least 8 years or something, maybe more. And we did it together at least 5.
Wow.
And then we were sort of not doing the job for the last couple years because we were being torn in a lot of other directions and we still did.
How is that possible? You have one job for a show that's on one time a week for an hour.
So, all right. So this is all Hollywood speak for they got demoted because their stuff was shit, and and you know what? So this is disturbing. Saturday Night Live is supposed to be an edgy show, but you let somebody be a head writer for 8 years. That is ridiculous.
That's a long time in the comedy world.
It's way too long. No wonder. I mean, neither one of these guys are funny. No. And they're so full of themselves, they can't write anything funny. They honestly can't. I look at both of them, and I don't think funny. I mean, honestly, if they made me laugh once, that would be a miracle. Seriously.
Anybody else have a thought on that?
I have no thoughts.
No, they suck.
I shed it all.
Okay, let's continue.
Producerial things, but we
What do you mean it's
weren't
not true?
Colin is really good at it, and he's kind of always stayed as sort of leader in the writers room. But I did a good job.
Spit it out!
Oh my God, Jesus!
Spit it out!
He's baked, obviously.
Wait a minute. Wasn't he on Fat Albert?
I don't know. I was just noticing also the Stern Show reposted. Apparently the Smart List thing comes out this week.
Yes.
Which we have
Nobody cares.
It's on there right now.
Oh, good. Okay, so I'll have to take a listen.
And so
apparently he wasn't the first guest on that episode.
Oh,
They had
really?
like a talking monkey or something like that before him. Like no joke. They had something else before him.
We almost got a Jeff Goldblum performance portraying Howard Stern. Hear the full story on Smartless. So let's hear this.
No.
And so they said, listen, this is crazy. The money that we're spending on these writers, and you're not accepting any of these scripts, we're going to hire Jeff Goldblum to play you, since you won't.
Look at his neck, bro.
Hey, Jeff Goldblum.
No way.
New angle for us. Look at his neck. What the hell?
I would pay to see.
It looks like an old man's testicles.
I'm
I'm not joking.
Anyway,
this time, had
Someone screen cap that shit.
Can you shush a second?
you to play the part, and they wanted
yeah,
to
of
actually
course.
go another
No, but
direction.
they were so frustrated with me because I had written into the contract, and again, this was my agent's brilliance. They couldn't make the movie unless I had full script approval, and I wrote half the scripts, and they sucked.
That'd be so great to just shoot some scenes today with Jeff Goldblum.
That would be great. Great.
Okay, so the thing
Can
is,
we
so
appreciate that that's a new angle for Stern? Usually the camera is above his eye line.
Yes.
And this is like a little bit more like a little underneath. The chin.
He looks. I
and
mean,
dude,
he
that
looks.
chin's look at that, dude, right there. What the hell's
He
going
almost
on?
looks like Paul McCartney.
It look.
All men start to turn into elderly
It
lesbians.
looks like dragging testicles.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that skin. That skin doesn't know what it's
skin is
doing.
not. That skin is not good.
That's come on, tighten that shit up. You got the money, bro.
Not fun.
Yes. Let's
He's
see some
also too
Catwoman
skinny.
stuff
If he
going.
had a little weight on him, it probably wouldn't look so bad.
I don't know, man. I don't think anything can help at this point.
All right.
No.
That asteroid's about to hit the Earth. There ain't nothing you can do about it.
I have to make a point of listening to that smart list and see if we can.
You have to
for tomorrow's show.
But with such in-depth stuff like the fake Jeff Goldblum story.
How come we've never heard that? When did Private Parts come out?
1997.
Okay, how many years ago is that?
It is 27 years ago.
27 years of this man being on radio in our lives for 27 years.
And that never came up.
Study?
Never came up.
Never came up.
And I like how he had full control of the script. And yes, the money lost a lot of money. So you're not funny, nor are you a good script writer.
You're not funny. You lost money. All right. So then
In 1997, he says, you know what? I'm going to hold on to this gem for 27 years. Then I'm going to bring it on America. And I'm going to play the long game.
Well, in 1997, Jeff Goldblum was doing the second Jurassic Park movie, so I think that made a little bit more money.
Well, that's probably true.
Just a little.
And they were able to pay him just a few dollars.
Just a snurch.
He was doing that Spice Girl interview that he thought, I'll hold on to this one.
Exactly. All right. So then Michael Che and Colin Jost leave. And
thank
actually
God.
You mean they turn off their laptop?
Oh,
Yes.
Ringmaster is saying, interesting. Okay. Howard has mentioned that the studio threatened to replace him with Jeff Goldblum before. I don't remember that story. I just don't.
I thought it was a fever dream.
You know, nature finds a way.
Exactly. Okay, I didn't know that. Thank you for schooling us on that. All right, so then
you got school
show for about probably about another 35 40 minutes, and how it goes back to the Chat GPT thing. So now we're supposed to believe. Oh wait, Maria is saying sorry I'm late. Comments on the naked guy swimming comes from Scott Salem's high school swim stories. Really? Give us more.
Howard always rip off other people's life
He
stories.
steals. He does confabulate other people's stories.
I predict that if he renews next year, within 2 years after that, he'll have a puzzle cam story.
Yes, he will have a puzzle.
He will, absolutely.
Of course, because puzzle gives everything. Puzzle gives 100%.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely, she does.
Robin, remember we had the puzzle cam?
Robin names her new cat Puzzle. Shockingly
exactly.
All right. Now Howard's doing Chat GPT, and we're supposed to believe he did that this weekend, and he did a step so that Chat GPT could give them a script on something that they would do. And there is no part of me that believes that he is responsible for this. I'm sure you guys will agree, but let's hear what he has to say.
All right, there's a couple of things I will mention because I do want to do this. I thought it was brilliant of me to come up with this concept over the weekend.
Brilliant of him.
I was like, I was talking to someone about Chat GPT.
Who were you talking to?
Yeah, you know.
Someone.
Who are you talking to, considering the fact that nobody has really talked about Chat GPT since Chat GPT came out? You know that, right? Like,
it's already a little passe.
Oh, wait, you know what's all right? So what's so curious about this, and this is from the finance part, the whole AI bubble is bursting. It's all smoke and mirrors bullshit, just like you figured it would be. And it's just very odd, the timing of this is everything's coming apart, that they're going for the lifesaver of trying to use the Stern Show for advertising. That's where all the bottom feeders go.
That's never a healthy sign.
Because everybody is doing their own version of an AI. Obviously, everybody who has an Android now has like a built-in AI to help them find things and whatever.
Genie, right? It's called Genie.
Gemini.
So
Gemini, thank you.
Where does Chat GPT fit into the scenario?
It doesn't anymore.
It's Microsoft, yeah.
It's a dinosaur from Microsoft. It's just a dinosaur.
I wouldn't say it's a dinosaur, but it's not what everybody thought it was going to be.
No, and it's not going to be, and it's actually kind of funny that that they're down to the bottom feeder level now of advertising on the Stern Show. That's where we are with them.
Yeah.
It's because their stocks are getting just absolutely destroyed because it's not really happening anytime soon. And now the truth coming out that the data centers need more electricity than Howard's mansions.
Yes.
And it can't be delivered. And it's like, yeah, not happening. Just not happening. Yes.
All right. Ringmaster saying there's a Rolling Stone article where Howard repeatedly mentioned that Jeff Goldblum.
Thank you, Ringmaster.
All right. Awesome. I'm going to go back and look at that. Thank you. All right. Let's continue.
I should just feed it some information and see what it comes up with.
So
I'm curious.
This is the information Howard says he fed it. Listen.
So I said here's what I wrote.
Here's what he wrote. He wrote this.
Make a 3 to 5 minute script based on the Howard Stern Show. In this episode, Howard and Robin are just ending a hilarious show. I made sure that I got the word hilarious in. They are talking with a caller from the audience who has mental health issues, but then I changed it to she has a dry vagina or dried up juices, I said, because I don't think ChatGPT will accept something with vagina. Heartless, you can hear it on Sirius XM channel 109 today at 4 and 7 o'clock. There you go. All right, there's a couple of things. Make a 3 to 5 minute script based on the Howard Stern Show.
We actually tried this and see what
Howard
comes
and
out.
Robin are just ending a hilarious show. I made sure that I got the word hilarious in. They are talking with a caller from the audience who has mental health issues, but then I changed it to she has a dry vagina or dried up. I said,
No part of me there's no part of me that believes that he would do that. It's so stupid.
Dude, his shit's so played out.
Yeah.
He couldn't even find the website.
No, if he tried.
I bet Jan Hine found it for him.
He couldn't. Well, he actually called ChatGPT a robot this morning, earlier.
Yes,
artificially intelligent. Wait, no.
He called it
wasn't.
a robot.
It was. He even used the wrong acronym. It was so stupid. I can't remember what it was.
It was so stupid. Hold on.
It's Chat GPS, Robin.
Let me see if I have it.
Hi, Wuzzle. Hi, Wuzzle. It's a bit of bad taste in your mouth too. I know.
Who even cares to hear it again? Sorry. All right. And then we have all the exciting updates. So let's talk about that. And again, he keeps doing this. He did this like 3 times today to tell us all the things he's going to be doing. Let me miss out on any further pictures from the
zero chance
before we continue on with this. There's Jen. Yes, yes, yes. Taking pictures. Yes, yes, yes. There's Howard.
That helmet, bro.
Yeah, I know. There's what's his face's wife. And then there's them leaving. Of course, him, gingerly going down those stairs.
Someone said that it looked like the back of the seat was still stuck to his back.
Quasimodo's
freaking
leaving.
Igor from Young Frankenstein.
Exactly. He's got a hump.
No, it's Igor.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow.
him. That is him. So yeah, that's what you got. That's what you got from that. And that's
yes.
Okay, let's move on really quick. We have 2 more clips. All the exciting updates. Here we go.
Heartless, you can hear it on Sirius XM channel 109 today at 4 and 7 o'clock. There you go.
Oh, so it came out at 4.
Also here's an update for you, Robin, on Howard 101. John Hine returns to the wrap up and Rashaan gets his own show. Rashaan really climbing the ranks around here. A big promotion for Rashaan as he goes out on his own. Monday through Wednesday at 11 a.m., it's the Howard Stern Wrap-Up Show live from New York with John Hine and Gary Delabicio. And Wednesday through Friday at 5 p.m., it's Sternthology live from Los Angeles. Wednesday.
Oh, right. He's going to go into whatever that girl's name is that's coming on.
Plaza,
whatever. Blah, 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 blah. So let's go to Rashaan for a quick second. So apparently over I think it was Friday show or Thursday show. Now, I don't know how much of this you can hear. I wasn't really sure how to expand Rashaan's voice in this versus the other stuff that you're hearing in. Let me see if I have notes on this on my thing, because I think I do. Please hold while I put my stupid glasses back on.
Take me out to the
So listen to this. So here's Rashaan on hot mic as he's doing Sternthology. So the way Sternthology works is that people will leave messages on things that they would like to hear. And then apparently he's got 2 people working on the show in California with him. Then he has a whole team working on getting the clips together for him in New York. So apparently he has his own big badass team now.
Sure.
I'm shocked that anybody needs this, number one. I'll show you something else.
It's called Fiverr for those who don't know.
Yeah. No, I'm actually even more shocked. Hold on. Let me pull
Sir,
this.
we've got the script you requested.
Hold on. Let me pull this up. And then let's talk about. Give me a second. Where is it now? Damn it to hell. There's a picture. Oh God, hold
You're
on.
looking for the Jan Hine in Michigan?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I think that's on Jan Hine's Instagram, not Gary's.
Yes, I know. So
I believe. I could be wrong.
I can never spell John Hine's name because
I'm just happy that Michigan. I don't even care, but I'm just glad that Michigan got stomped.
Oh, did they?
That hurt. Yeah, it may hurt Jan.
They got blown away.
It is not on
blown away.
It's not on Heinz. Stupid.
Oh.
Well, why are you listening to me? I'm halfway retarded, bro.
I'm
not trying
with-
to set up a bed for 4 days.
Yeah. Where is it? Come on, you guys.
What, my bed?
Hopefully your house.
It'd probably be easier to go to RadioGunk and just look up Jan Hine or something.
It was on Gary's Instagram? Or?
No, it was not.
Let's see if I can find it. I went to the
everybody
animal
talk
fair.
amongst
The birds
yourselves.
and bees were there.
Just tell me what it was called, and then I can. Was this something that you put up there, Xavier?
Not I. Let's see.
2 seconds, you guys. I swear.
Every show is the.
No, it's not the first. I think it's
Here,
just.
I got it. Here, I'll put it in the private chat.
Shut up, Dennis.
Well, why don't you go back to your whore island? Here.
All right, I just want to be
the private chat. That should be it.
I got it.
It's
I got it.
Okay, dude. You were acting like you couldn't find it. I found it.
You just sent it, and I got it. So here I am.
Okay, whatever. Who are these people?
Okay. Oh, of course, it's on the person whose name I can't spell. So there it makes sense now.
Okay.
Rashaan. Okay, now tell me why. Tell me why Howard 101 goes to Michigan. Why do we need Rashaan, John, and Gary
Whoa.
at the Michigan game this week?
Why is Gary there?
Why is Rashaan there?
Oh, that's right. He didn't go there either. Why are they there?
Because they're celebrities.
But why? Who pays for this? Why would anybody
Sirius
I
did.
don't know.
for
Out of the budget.
Rashaan to fly from LA to Michigan? Why would they pay for Gary and John to go there when it has nothing to do with anything at all? Apparently,
Whoa. John did go to Michigan. So, I mean,
okay, John always goes to these games, but why
Right.
were Gary and Rashaan there? They got to tour the sides. They got to tour the where the players hang out and
Wow, no.
rooms. And Gary asked JD if he wanted to go. So who's paying for all this shit? Who the fuck
Let's
paid
not get crazy. It's a Michigan game, bro.
for Paris? Like, no. But it still requires airplanes.
I suppose Spirit.
all right. So what
Spirit
this
probably
was,
flies there.
Oh yeah, because they're flying
all right,
Spirit.
100%.
all right.
they
The
are.
Stern Show is the post office of podcasts, so they have to use the budget or they lose it.
There you go.
There it is. So
Doesn't it look like three dudes that showed up to catch a predator?
Yes,
Yeah.
actually it does.
We don't ever know how to spell Rashaan's.
Hey, did you guys
No,
bring
I
the beer
can't
and
spell it.
condoms?
Spell it. I can't spell Rashaan's name.
I mean, can we buy a consonant, dude? I
But
mean,
honestly, fuck these guys for going to like the Michigan game.
Hey,
seriously.
three guys, we'd like you to have a seat right here.
It's not even like it was a big game either. They're playing some no name.
No, they were playing up. They played. Oh God, who did they played a real
I
team and they
swear,
got annihilated.
Gary's face is so punchable.
Yeah, they're
Look
playing
at that
Arkansas.
face, bro.
No.
No, they played a real team and got annihilated. They
Yeah.
lost.
Gary literally goes to everything on
Texas, that's what they played. They
Yes,
played
yes.
Texas. They got their ass handed to them.
Good. So here's Rashaan on the hot mic, and this was just kind of interesting. Yeah, Gary decked out in the fresh new merch. Exactly. So let's listen to this and see if you could hear what's happening in the background on this mic. So this is basically a clip with Tan Mom and Mamet, and Rashaan's mic is still on in the background.
Howard 101.
Hello.
Hey, Patricia, it's Mamet.
Oh, hi. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, listen, Howard's birthday is next week, and we're doing a special. We want you to be a part of it. Is that cool?
Oh, of course.
Great. So the first idea
Will there be
is
dancing?
having you jump out of a
Will you
cake
be
and sing happy birthday to Howard.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm reading from somebody on Reddit who said, Rashaan says, will there be dancing or will you be dancing? So he's talking to somebody like off mic. Okay.
I love fun.
So we're going to cover you in batter and bake you at around 450 degrees.
I'm going to go into an oven.
But don't worry, we put straws in your nose, so there's no safety issues or anything.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Good. How about, Howard loves cats. The idea is, could we actually inseminate you with cat semen and have you give birth to some sort of kitten live on the air?
You
Won't
want
be
me
any
to
more
give
of those
birth
moments
to a
on
cat?
Wrap Up.
Yeah. Won't be getting any more of those moments on the wrap up.
Wow.
They have ways of, messing with genomes and splicing things together now.
But wait a minute. How long does it take?
It's 6 days.
John Hines not going to talk about white people dancing.
To grow in the womb. So only 6 days, and then you'll pass the cat fetus human.
Rashaan is such a jerk.
And then we'll have someone adopt it.
What
Howard
did he say?
will actually adopt it out
Rashaan is such a jerk. What did he say?
on his birthday show.
No, if I do this, I want the cat.
Okay. This is cool. Would you be willing to play Russian roulette?
So that's basically what it was. But
wow,
you could tell there's just a slight bit of sour grapes. We think.
You think?
His.
You mean the DEI hire didn't fit in?
No, shockingly, no. He did
Shockingly weird, huh? The guy that knew nothing about the Stern Show, nothing, and his big thing was writing for a runner's magazine. All of a sudden, he's great at picking comedy bits.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's really just people calling in, and he just plays them. He knows.
They used to have him.
knows nothing.
He was the curator of it, but now they just gave that up totally.
He knows nothing. All right, so last clip. This is the end of show conversation. Now, if this isn't ARP radio to you, I don't know what is. But it's it's horrible. All right. Here we go.
All right. Anyway,
He's trying to wrap up and he can't.
hold it. I got a burp. Oh, what's going on? I had some club soda. It's evoking noises.
I don't know what you do. You gulp air when you
Yeah.
drink?
Club soda, the bubbles. Can club soda go bad? Because this must be 100 years old, this bottle. I drank it.
Oh, no, Howard. It still has bubbles. That usually is a good sign.
This is
And carbonated
show.
water, potassium bicarbonate, potassium citrate, potassium sulfate. Produced under the authority of Dr. Pepper. 7-Up Inc. I didn't know that. I didn't know Dr. Pepper and 7-Up linked up. You learn something new every day.
This is
Everybody's
the conversation.
consolidating.
This is
Holy crap.
Yeah, listen.
0 calories. I like that. Sodium free. I don't even see an expiration date on this
I'm
sucker.
waiting.
I guess-
Maybe they
patiently for them
don't
to
need
wrap
one.
up.
Yeah, good.
It's water.
Because I just drank it. Oh, wait. Here we go. January 9th, 25. But I don't know
You're
what that means.
still within bounds.
Yeah. But
Okay, this is
Wow. I'm surprised Robin didn't ask. So, are they going to have the pudding at dinner tonight? I mean, seriously.
It's so true. It's so frightening. It honestly is. It's so frightening. And
Damn.
mentioned this is probably one of the singularly the funniest thing that I have ever seen related to Tan Mom. You're absolutely right. This is the best thing ever. And this is hold on, I have to share the screen again. I'm so sorry. So they were having like an interview with her, and she's sitting on the couch, and you can't even tell that she's on the couch. That's how dark she
Like
is.
the Predator, bro.
Yeah.
He's using the trees.
Look at that.
5 minute spread, no sound.
How
Something's spooking Billy.
How shocking is that? That's the best ever. That is the best ever of Tam Mom.
I have no words. Get to the chopper if you want to live.
Yes, it's
make a stand or nobody will be alive.
Yes, this is a real picture. I love this. It makes me laugh every time I see it. It's just
how is that not the Predator, bro?
It's shocking. I don't even know who these people are, but it's just
that one guy is one is subhuman. What's his name? Wolfie. That's Wolfie on the left, and that was her boyfriend or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's subhuman Wolfie on the left.
It looks like the cover of a gay porno. Like,
it does.
And like the title's like, young lads play ducky.
Come on! This is the best picture ever. I love this. All right, so that's that. Okay, so yeah.
You know what they say? Like a picture's worth 1,000 words, man. That's like the lowballing that, man. I could go on forever on that.
It's delicious. She's getting a little risque on that Twitter too. She shows her thing. It's just kind of.
You are one ugly motherfucker.
But who wants to see that?
Nobody does.
Nobody wants to see
Nobody's
that.
looking for it. No. All right, yeah. So that's what
you
we
know
got.
What, though? There's always that.
Oh, wait.
Dude.
Did you have the thing where he's chasing his daughters around the house to finish water bottles? He ended the show.
Yeah, that's right.
He literally said that I follow my daughters around when they drink water out of bottles, so I make sure that they finish them so they don't waste the water in the bottles. Oh my God.
Wait, okay. Can we just discuss that for a second? The fact that he's still using plastic bottles defeats the whole purpose of giving a rat's ass whether or not they finish the water in the plastic bottles that he gives to people.
Yes.
Seriously.
That's his daughters. He chases them around to make sure his daughters finish the plastic bottles.
Can you imagine being as rich as he is and making sure that the people who visit your house finish all the water in the water bottle that he gives you?
Yeah.
They've had enough candle.
You've had enough candle. That's exactly
bro. Those things don't grow on trees.
So what do we have to look forward to for tomorrow's show? I hate to.
We're gonna have Joan. I have a feeling we're gonna have Joan Rivers' summer vacation thing tomorrow because why not? If nothing else
Every
planned.
millennial wants to hear. Sure.
Keep in mind, this is show number 3 from vacation, and they've already run out.
I was saying that at the beginning of the show.
They're done.
No.
They're out of gas.
That's it. They've already the cars run out of gas. It's at the end of the cul-de-sac, and we've called AAA.
It's so funny. How many people have died this year? How many things have transpired?
More than one.
He ran out of obituaries, as he said.
ran out of obituaries.
Dr. Ruth. I mean, you had like
been there, done that. Has the T-shirt. He's already
did
did
4. He only did 4. All the people that died, he did 4.
And
you know what? We'll get
I'm convinced Ray Stern is dead,
so,
and we're waiting for Dan's papers.
No. He said today she's still alive.
No. I think she's dead. I think that was all a ruse.
Is there any good reason?
That's what they all say.
That their family is still alive when they're dead.
Yes, I'm sure.
And the fact that she's
Dan's papers. That's what.
97 this year.
So the other thing is maybe James Earl Jones tomorrow. Maybe he'll talk about him dying. Maybe
he has the clip of doing the private parts thing.
There it is.
Why wouldn't he?
Yeah, maybe he has it.
So that's probably why.
By the way, he'll start with that tomorrow, but let's give credit to us because we're the one that reminded him.
And Aubrey, what's her name? Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza.
I know. I wanted to say some other name, and I don't. Audrey.
There used to be cute nerd girl.
Cute. Yeah, used to be.
Cute
she used to be. She used to be a cute nerd girl.
She's a little long in the tooth. Yeah, not unlike ourselves, but
if you guys want to see like good stuff from her, look up the old Conan O'Brien interviews. Audrey, I'm interviewing you. You are nerd. You were playing with your panties on the internet.
That was funny. All right, so guys, I guess we'll see you again tomorrow, and we'll revisit this shit show and see what.
Audrey, how much did you bench press in 8th grade?
Dennis, what do you got going on?
I got a lot going on. I am going to one of the biggest Mopar shows in the Southeast, leaving on Wednesday morning, and we're going to be drag
I have a
racing.
legit question for you, Dennis, when you're done.
I'm going to drag race my Charger. I'm going to go around and talk to people, do
Charger?
My Charger, my real Charger.
Yeah.
Has 2 doors. And I'm gonna go talk to some people, do some interviews, just look at have some stuff on cars, have some stuff on the trip. The fun part is that there may be a tropical storm coming. I'm gonna leave Florida to actually go into tropical weather in the mountains of Kentucky.
Yeah, that's
that
brutal.
ought to be safe.
You ain't from around here, are you, boy?
Exactly. You got a pretty mouth.
Yeah, that road rallies back the way you came.
And I also have some more merch. This is my T-shirt with my round logo.
Yeah,
it's like a giant nipple ring.
Dennis is officially.
Ooh, we almost saw plumber butt right there, bro. This show's getting risque.
Yo, we see some ass there, Dennis.
That's a cool shirt, bro.
Yeah, that's it. The EVs, they are appliances. So, and I'm going to wear that. Hopefully the new Charger EV thing is there. I'm going to have my shirts next to it and have some video next. It'll be very, very nice.
Is it true that they're getting rid of the V8s, bro?
It's gone. They're dead. They stopped making them in
officially dead now?
December of last year is the last time you can get one.
Wait,
So,
in general, a V8?
V8s are
only from Stellantis in the cars.
Oh.
They went away. The only place you can get a V8 now from Stellantis is in a 2500 and up truck.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, everybody. Dennis's link is down below in the description. So by all means, use that to get your very own DJ's Classic Garage Stole My Hubcaps, because that's the one, of course, that we love so very much. What does it say in the front there?
That I came up with, by the way.
Yes. I'll give you 10 cents of the I'll give you 10% of the
I was gonna
proceeds.
say, where's my cut, then?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, once you buy one, you get one.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got DJ's
It's like a
Classic
nipple ring.
Garage. Did a little round logo thing, put it there.
It's like a nipple tattoo.
He's feeling his nipples up. All right, guys. Thank you so much, Al, for coming in and
thank you.
Yes, thank you. Always good to be with you guys.
I threw the lob at him kind of last minute once I found out that Xavier wasn't going to be with us, and like that, and also, there's something up that we need to actually touch you about. We got nothing, so we will see you.
Loser podcast.
Thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forums section. Follow us on Instagram or Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so that you know when we're going to have a new show.